Grand Rising. Today is February 5th. Um, Today, we're going to talk about abandonment issues. A little more in depth. I touched on it a little bit because the enmeshment with my father was never available to me. So that caused, that's actually what caused my abandonment issues. I used to think it was because I was adopted, because that makes sense, right? But they were, my abandonment issues were really severe. And I noticed with my sisters are also adopted, and they didn't seem to have the same issues with abandonment that I did. So searching, for the deepest wound and why do I have these abandonment issues? I have two parents. Yes, I was adopted, but I was adopted at birth. That's not really anything that should be affecting me. It didn't affect my sisters. So, and I think I was adopted at birth. There are things that have been said that make me believe that maybe I wasn't adopted at birth, but neither here or there. The abandonment issues are there. Abandonment issues are not a game, and they are not something. Hold up. People need to understand that abandonment issues cannot be fixed with self-love. Abandonment issues are from a lack of reaching a developmental milestone and is actually a brain injury that has nothing to do with self and everything to do with the security within other people. Therefore, you would need a willing participant to work with you on reparenting you in that area. And the only kind of person that can do that is actually going to be an intimate partner. Your best friend is not someone who should be helping you with abandonment issues. You're actually putting too much on them when you do that. I was gonna reach out for the book, but unfortunately, I can't remember where that is in the book. You see I have bookmarks, but none of the bookmarks are it. It's in the book. What to Do When a Parent's Love Rules Your Life by Dr. Patricia Love. It's in there. It's also in the other book, Silently Seduced, speaks on it really heavily on how those abandonment issues are actually caused with a parent that is present. So check that out. So abandonment issues are not a game. Abandonment issues do not make the individual in suffering dumb. They have attached, and the art of release is something they cannot act without suffering a trauma. These are traumatic events. I am on disability because of my abandonment issues. My abandonment issues are so great that I cannot maintain a job because the minute I get in trouble, I'm fearful of being left. It's not a game. There are men out here who exploit abandonment issues, and they are laughing at the woman suffering. She's got negative energy. She don't know her worth. No, she knows her worth very well. You attacked and allowed her to attach to you, and then you left her high and dry, and she is unable to unattach because of her brain injury. It's a brain injury, people. It has nothing to do with self-love. Example, I said I'm at 86%. I'm at 86% because I was attached to someone who brought that down. When I came to him, I was whole. I got broken through attachment issues. these attachment issues. If you know someone who's come to you and they know they have attachment issues, they tell you they have attachment issues, you do not play with that. Don't play with that. Emotions are real. The emotional mind is very real, and it's not anything that you should fuck with. It is a long-term rewiring in the brain. Emotional abuse, emotional damages are sometimes permanent. I don't want to say mine is permanent. I think that I'm doing better. The constant breadcrumbing helped me to resolve it. But I have a video that'll be attached to the ending of this to show what it actually looks like when someone is experiencing abandonment. I've been avoiding posting for like a week because this is the next step and it's embarrassing. But these are the reasons why you have coworkers that don't show up to work when they get broken up with. But they don't tell you what they're doing. This is what it looks like. It's not anything that can be controlled. It is a very severe trigger that disrupts, I call it reeling, because every single bad thing that happens, I see it. The crying is uncontrollable. On the days that I did go to work, I would have to run and cry until it ceased, and then I could get back to work. It's embarrassing. And there are people who exploit this on a regular basis. That is fun for them to watch people in this state. Like they're a dumbass. They're not. They have a brain injury, and you are abusing them when you do this. Period. Especially if you knew they had the issue. It doesn't matter what they did. If you do not come to them and speak to them about what they did before you leave. If you do not, I'm not going to say you have to answer them, but you do. You do. Leaving someone in this state is abuse. Period. The ghosting, all this shit has to stop. You are damaging people. I rarely ghost. I will let you know what the fuck you did and why I'm not talking to you. Anything other than that, it's a subliminal, it's indirect, and it's immature. I don't care who the fuck you are. Talking about, I return energy. So if my energy was bad, then your next step is to do bad. Two negatives don't make a right. Ever. Grow up. So I just wanted to say that because it really did upset me, obviously. But I'm speaking for a number of people that are suffering. You think it's a joke, you think it's a game, you continue to tell them to love themselves more. How much more do I have to love myself to get some understanding, to get some reciprocity and respect? This is disrespectful to many. This isn't just for me. Let me show you what you are doing to people with these stupid ass ideals. Nope. So how is we interdependent, but you cannot look to someone to help you with something? It's a fucking oxymoron. What is wrong with you people? See, now I'm getting I'm not trying to be, I heard someone say today, like, they don't want to listen to somebody who's being negative. But see, the problem is that we are not listening to someone who's being negative. What I'm talking about is very negative shit that has to be resolved. We're not just going to fly over it. No more Dougie on my fucking ass. This is some serious shit. This is what keeps us from being positive beings. Ignoring the negative. Just ignoring it. Completely, it doesn't even exist. Yes, the fuck it does. You are harming children. You are harming your friends. You are harming your best friends. You are harming your mother, your father. They're harming you. This is simple. It really is. It is really simple. And I have to stay in this negative energy and stay on this vibration because that's where all of you are. I wouldn't find you. I wouldn't be on your page. Understand the algorithm. I am saying what you're afraid to say. What you're afraid to tell somebody you need them. No, I don't need anybody. And I'm going to go and I'm going to do what? Exactly. What are you accomplishing by hurting people like this? Passion. I just got too much passion. That's all it is. I got too much passion for this shit. So I'm over here giving you. On to the video. Please. 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 Please understand this is not on purpose. Please understand this is a reaction. This is a stress response. Please understand me and help me. Please, I am begging you. Please. Please, I'm begging you, please. Please, please, please stop. Like, if you were serious, you keep saying you want me to keep your energy. I need to speak to you. This is going to continue if you do not help me. We have gone through this like 4 or 5 times. And I have asked you every time, please call me. Because I will do this for days. I'm not trying to harass you. I'm sorry. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I asked you if you... I asked you... I asked you... I told you I did not want to get close if you were not on the same page. You said everything was fine. I can't do this. I cannot do this. Look at me. I'm gonna be like this for fucking 3 days. Please, if you do not want to be with me, just tell me. And I will go. And I will be able to calm down. I need your help. Please, just tell me you do not want to be with me, or then you do, and you'll be back.
me. Your help is voluntary. I need your voluntary help to help me with something that is involuntary for me. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. This is humiliating. I hate this. I do not like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Please help me.